Greetings. Welcome, welcome. I apologise if this music is a little bit annoying. I didn't choose it, it's the game music. It's fine for intro music, but it can get a little bit annoying after 5 or 10 minutes of repeating. And for some reason my auto-ducking software doesn't seem to be able to duck the volume of it either. There you go. There's the end of the track. And ready? At that point it starts to get a bit annoying. How's everybody doing this evening? Can't you mute it? Actually, that's a good point. I probably can. Oh look, it's actually got, look at that, it's got a mute button. There we go. Good call, that man. What is annoying is when I click outside of the screen, the game disappears from your view. So I'll have to avoid clicking outside the screen in this week's stream. I can't believe the announcement bot still hasn't announced the live stream in the Discord channel. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Let's see if that works. Let's get everybody in here. Just did a second cinematic quest in Warframe, The War Within, and I have bad luck. All the cutscenes were muted. All the cutscenes in a cinematic quest were muted. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? Welcome, Doug. Welcome, welcome. I started playing... oh, what's it called? The one with the fracture in time that's growing over time. Quantum... I've forgotten the name of it. What's it called? Quantum... oh, I've forgotten what it's called. Well, anyway, that one, Quantum Break, that's the one. Well done, thank you. I was quite surprised with how much live action there is in that. Live action video. You play through the game with what is clearly... you know, characters that have been modelled on real humans because they're like, some of them are famous actors. And then it jumps to actual live video showing the results of your actions that you've just done, which I think is actually quite interesting. I know games used to do that for their cutscenes, but this was like, I don't know, after episode 1 of the game, it's like 10-15 minutes of movie. And then you go back into like the next level of the game. It's quite bizarre. Yes, this is a bit like Software Inc., but with hardware. Kind of. Kind of. It's a repair shop. You're a repair shop, so you don't. You kind of. Yeah, you. It's not so much like Software Inc. in that you create stuff from scratch. You can do that in this, but this is more finding the problems with things and fixing them. Do you know the game Avorion? Avorion, that rings a bell. What's that one? I don't remember it off the top of my head. The name rings a bell. Chris, this is my old job in a game, and it's actually my current job in a game, because my new job is doing this effectively 5 mornings a week. Yeah, I'm back in the IT repair trade at my current job. Although in my current job we also fix phones and tablets and things like that as well, which aren't in this game, but I wouldn't put it past them to add them in later down the line. I don't know how much of this is early access. I don't know how much of this is final and how much of it will change. I know a lot of things have changed over the last few months and things, which is why I have touched on this on the channel before, but I wanted to touch on it again because it's quite interesting to watch. Right, I think we're pretty much all streaming in now, so let's go. Oh, now where do we want the camera? This is going to be tough because you have a lot going on the screen in this game. I'm going to go for bottom right, I think. And as you can see, when I click outside the screen, everything disappears and I have to click back in to bring it back again. So we're going to go with bottom right. I may have to tweak that. Yeah, I suppose if it turns out to be too much in the way, we could go no face cam. But let's find out. Let's put the music back on. Oh, there we go. It's just starting. Hello everybody, I'm El Bristow, this is Ellitopia Gaming, welcome back to Ellitopia Live. It's Tycoon week, and this week we are having a look at hardware engineers. I have touched on this on the channel before, but it's come along leaps and bounds recently, so I thought we'd give it another look. There's a lot more kind of content in there, so yeah, there we go. So, sorry, just reading the chat as we're going along. It isn't like you look like Amy from Vintage Space or anything. Okay, fair enough. Right, we're going to go a new game. Now, we're going to go with expert difficulty. Not everything in this is fully implemented yet, as it says, but a lot of it is. So, there's enough for us to have a look at. This is me. This is my character that I... Oh, come around. Here we go. This is my character that I created in his nice woolly jumper and woolly trousers. Not really too sure what's going on there. I don't have a hat. Oh no, that's my hairstyle. Okay, I thought it was asking me to put a hat on. So difficulty 68.5%. We could make it harder, but you know, this is the expert setting. So basically we start with $1,500, which is not a lot. Starting reputation of -250. Time rates, tax rates. Actually, this tax rate is extortionate. We'll keep it, but it could be the undoing of the game. Compatibility and inspection at simulation. Now, what that means is the easier things, easier settings like universal, everything is compatible with everything else. And then when you come up to here, simplified mounting system and compatibility, and then at simulation, basically, although it says it's not fully implemented, basically you have to put things in the right places and do it all yourself, kind of thing. Inspection, so in the enhanced version you can inspect with a tool, whereas simulation you have to have software and things to inspect to find where the fault is. Delivery $7.99, express delivery $16.99, free delivery on everything over $500. No mission help, no nothing. Okay, so you'll understand a little bit more about what that kind of means as time goes on. But I like the realism of expert mode, so that's why we're having a look at it. We're going to hit validate. And here we are. This is our shop. Let's pause it first of all so I can explain. Am I into survival games? I am. I recently picked up The Long Dark and I love it, although I'm not very good at it. Yes, I do. I love survival games. My microphone is kind of in the way of chat. Hang on, let me just rearrange my windows a little bit here. So let's go like this. There we go. I'm back into the game. There we go. That's better. Right. So this is my shop. This is me. I didn't mean to open that. Go away. This is me in my shop, and all my shelves are empty. I've got no computers in to fix, etc. I have some skills that I can spend. We have to start here on the skill tree, which is minus 4% on all task duration. So everything is 4% quicker. Plus 2% reputation gain, plus 2% money gain. Our reputation starts at minus 250, so we want to spend some points on reputation. I think I'm going to do this. So we get 3 points to spend to start with. I'm putting 2 in hard worker, 1 in advisor, and as we progress, we get more points that we can add. Validate. So there we go. That's those setted. You know, that word that exists. You should try Subnautica. Last big update basically implemented voiceover for most of the story messages, and the graphics update is really good. Really recommend it. Subnautica. Yeah, I don't know if I own Subnautica and just haven't played it, or if I don't own it. I don't remember. I haven't played it, so I may well take a look at it. Anyway, that's a different game to this one. So let's play this game. Let's just hit play for a bit. We'll play it at normal time speed. So we only have 1,500 money. Doesn't give us a lot to work with, especially when we have to pay for delivery for anything under $500. So I'm going to wait for the first customer to arrive before I start ordering some what I consider necessary equipment for the shop. You don't have to buy the equipment and things, but I'm gonna go with it. Right, okay, this is a bit too slow. Let's speed things up. Let's get a customer in the shop. We can see people walking around, so when someone comes near the shop, we'll slow it down and see if they come in. Are you gonna come in? Come into my shop. Nope, gone past. Okay. Come on, someone come into my shop. Obviously, we have a very bad reputation at the moment, so you coming in? Nope, you're walking past as well. Someone come into my shop. Nope, he's going past. You? Come into my shop. Nope, okay. Come into my shop. Aha! Customer! Ding ding! Right. Fantina Cantin. Hi, I do not know what's going on, but I have some shortcuts that keep appearing on my desktop. Can you stop that? Accept. Now, anyone who knows anything about computers will know that shortcuts appearing randomly on your desktop would generally suggest some kind of malware infection. So what we do is we click on the computer and it shows us the... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It shows us the inside of the computer and we can spin it around and have a look at it all. It's all very nice, nicely modelled and everything. You'll see down here, which you can actually see, which is good. It's unlocking the parts in this machine so that we could order them in the shop if we wanted to. We don't need to in this case. Everything is working here. We're going to validate this machine and we're going to boot it up. Because we need to virus scan this machine. And here we go. It's loading up Windows 8. No IP infringement there at all. You have the option to put a CD in, and you've got 4 USB ports. We're putting USB things in. You've got license keys that you can add and take away and things like that. Didn't know you could move that around. Well, there you go. You learned something new. And here we go. This is the computer booted up. A simplified version of Windows. Download center. We need to download Graysoft antivirus. So obviously this takes some time. You get a little ticker over the top of the machine so you can see what it's doing. We can close that and we can see the progress of it, of what it's doing as it's going along. So if there's nothing above it, it means it's finished. And up here, this little flower thing up here shows us how patient the customer is with us. There we go, this download is nearly done. There it is, it's done. So now we go to downloads. We need to install the antivirus. And again, that takes a little bit of time. Sometimes you get a little bit... What you can do is drag the machine back to here to give it back to them. Sometimes if you drag it to there, it shows you how satisfied they are and you can spot what it is they were actually wanting you to do. Just a little bit of a tip there if you play that, if you play this. Virus scanner is installed, and then let's go program, Greysoft, start, launch a complete system check. Yes. So didn't need to order any parts for this one. So we also didn't get to order some of the equipment that we need. But meh, happens. Didn't you play this before? I have played this once before, but it has come a long way since I played it, so I wanted to give it some more playtime. They have added BIOS and things like that to it now, so you can actually boot to the BIOS and overclock chips and all this kind of thing, which is interesting. No, you're not coming in my shop. Okay. So yeah, they've added a lot of stuff to this. Look, we found search prot and open candy viruses. A reboot is required to finalize the suppression. Reboot. There we go. So it's going to shut down, reboot, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, it will have got rid of those viruses and the job will be complete. Sounds like this game has quite a lot of depth and realism. It does. It is very realistic. Being someone who works in this industry, I can tell you that it is surprisingly realistic. You can simplify the settings to make it kind of more point and clicky. I mean, it is point and click, but you know what I mean. To make it a bit more kind of dumbed down to make it easier. There we go. So we can now shut this down and we can give it back to the customer. The dev is really open to suggestions too. Yes, he is. What I might do is send him a suggestion about including tablets and phones. Right, so this is done. Oh, we need to validate, which puts it back under the bench. And then we go like this, give it back to them, and we say finish, and they give us money and reputation. They gave us $83 for doing that virus scan for them. And what's that? 18 reputation. I prefer my Tycoon games to be realistic. May have to pick this up. There you go. If you stick this on expert mode, it is quite realistic. To the point where you actually do struggle to make money. Which a lot of Tycoon games, they don't do that very well. Basically, there isn't much of a challenge to it because it's easy to make money once you kind of come up with a formula. Whereas this, you start with bad reputation, so you don't actually get many customers. Sophia Leman, welcome, welcome. Hi, I'm trying to become an indie game developer. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I know. At the moment, my computer is too weak. Can you help me with that? It's a Cruiser EX-T87. She's got $1,055 to spend, and she can offer us 23 reputation if we are successful. So we're going to accept her machine. Now this means we're going to have to buy some hardware, but we don't know what hardware she wants. We can get a clue. Oh, not by doing that. We need to validate. Get a clue by dragging it over here. So she wants a big performance gain, and she wants it for gaming and for 3D. So let's have a look at what she's got first of all. Let's open it up. She has a MZI GX660. She has selected 2 times 4 gig memory chips, and I don't know what the processor is in there. So what we will do is we will go to the supplier shop. I'll tell you what. Let's take the fan out. Right, she has an AMP FX5340 Black Edition. I don't know if I can really do much better than that. Oh, there we go. I can do the 6340, which is a 6-core version of her chip for $374.99. I don't actually know the status of that chip. I may have to test the status of her machine as it is. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I need to open my inventory, put her fan back in. Put the thermal paste on again because I took the fan off. How do I test it? I think you have to benchmark it, don't you? Let's benchmark it and see if we can see how that CPU is doing, because once we take it out we can possibly sell it. So We'll have to see how that goes. Although this does use up time. We haven't got a huge amount of time to actually do this. But we shall see. I mean, we're going to want to buy a 6340 anyway, because that's the only chip we've got that's better than what she has, that is compatible with what she's got. Graphics card, she had, what did she have? An MZI GX660. So that is a 641 frequency with 3 gigs of memory. I can do an EGVARS7 on that to make that better. That's about as good as I can do. And let's up her memory. I don't know what memory she had. I'll have to check that. Download tools. Overclock stability tools, or do we use 3D bench? Let's download 3D bench. If you click on hers, then hover over another, the web grid thing compares. Huh? So what, I click on... Oh, what? I'm not sure I follow. Anyway, she has 2 times 4 gig memory. Click one memory. Right, so let's go 2 by 8. Then hover the mouse over another. Oh, and it compares to... Does it? Oh, I see. Okay, so she has selected 2 times 4 at 133. And I can compare to, say, that's DDR3. So I could compare it to that one, which gives us a lot more. Oh, let's just order that anyway. $834.97. She's got $1,000 to give us, so we're going to make $200 on it. Let's order it, because it will take some time to get here, and we can carry on doing this benchmarking and stuff as we're going along. This is taking a long time to download, isn't it? Let's speed the game up. There we go. Goodness me, this must be a large program downloading. Oh, we've got another customer in the meantime. Hi, Kristen Weber. Hi, I had a hard drive failure on my Beehive VR74. Can you fix that for me? Yes, although I didn't actually order the part that I need to do that with. I believe we can do that. There is a tool we can... No, that wasn't right. If it will boot, will it boot? Operating system not found. No. So, we need... What we need is in the supplier shop. We need to go to equipment. And we need a Volt NAS drive. We'll get a couple of USBs. There's the delivery man. We'll come to him in a moment. While we're in the process of ordering something, which I should have done this before, but while we're ordering something, let's order something that we can sell. So let's get a hard drive, for example. We'll get a Samsung 1 terabyte hard disk. They've got 3.5 and 2.5 inch now. I don't remember them having that before. Maybe they did. Let's have a Samsung 1 terabit 3.5 inch drive. Oh, they're SSDs. That's why. There's an SSD. That's an SSD. Right. So we'll have a SON disk 128 gig SSD as well. That puts us over $500. So we get free delivery. We'll order that. Here's the delivery man. Hello! Thank you for these things that I ordered. You turn off. Come on. There we go. Right. Have you downloaded yet? Goodness me. Come on. 98. 99. At this rate, we aren't going to get a chance to actually benchmark it to find out if the chip's any good before we give it to the before we have to give it back to the customer. We've got to install drivers and things like that. Goodness me, that's slow. Right. I can't do anything with that one until the delivery guy comes with the next order. Speed things up. We might be cutting this a bit fine. We might lose that customer and she will get to the ump and she will punish us and give us bad reputation. Oh, here's the delivery man. Accept. Right. Let's grab all our stuff out of here. We have... Oh, it's gone under here. Let's grab the NAS drive. Plop it on there. Grab her hard disk out. Which is this one. The Chai. God, I didn't order that. Open the NAS drive. Put that in there. Validate. Scan. Please scan that hard disk, which it is doing. Good, good. I'll give that a moment. This is really taking a long time. Come on. This is going to be done first, obviously. There we go. Right, so it's found bad sectors. Let's do a repair. The red ones are bad ones for those who are of the uninitiated breed. That's going to repair that hard disk. How is the tutorial? It's not terrible. It's not the best tutorial in the world. You can make it a lot simpler than this. There are, for example, like when you've got a computer open like this, in the easier version of the game, in the easier difficulty settings, you've got like a test tool where you just click it and click the part and it will tell you what condition it is, and it's very easy to spot what part's gone wrong. Hi, I need more space on my computer. Is it possible? Is this possible? 840 gig should be enough. Okay, no problem. I'll just put a terabyte hard disk in there if you like. Benchmark. No, stability test. Oh, that's going to take a really long time. Yeah, I shouldn't have bothered. Can I cancel it? Can I just switch it off? No, I can't. Oh well, we've probably lost money on that one straight away. Right, this one, his hard disk should be repaired by now. Yep, go back to assembly, take it out, stick it in here. Ooh. There we go. Validate, turn it on, make sure it boots, which it will. There we go, Windows 7, well done. Right, this one currently has a 420 gig hard disk in it. We received a 1 terabyte hard disk, which we happened to order anyway. Is it that one? It is that one. So what we could do, for example, is, what's this one? Oh yeah, that's booted. Okay, shut that down. That's ready to go back to the customer, which was Kristen Weber. Shut down. Done. Right, Kristen, have your computer back. Yay, you're happy. We don't have very much money. Grab that. Let's put the 420 in and the 1 terabyte in here. Validate. And we'll do this. Copy to D. So that will copy everything on that hard disk onto that hard disk. And she has plenty of space. This is done. Let's shut this down. Very quickly chuck all the stuff in. The drivers aren't going to be installed. Come on. Assembly. Right, take that out, take that out, take that out. Right. 6340 in. Where's the cooling fan gone? Dream Master, she can have the same cooling fan. The RS7 goes in, and the memory, there we go, memory goes in. Validate, boot it up. That's still copying. Come on, Windows 8. No, we're going to lose money on this one. She ain't going to be happy. And the penalty is going to be astronomical. Just because I wanted to find out if her CPU was any good. Was it any good? Oh, it's not in bad condition, actually. Right, download drivers, graphics cards, RS7 series, download. Like, rapid speed, come on. Download, install. Valid, shutdown. Come on. Don't get the ump and go away. Validate. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, go away. Validate. Take it. Ah! What? No, we ran out of time. All the needed drivers are not installed. Or some of installed drivers are not needed. Oh, it's still got the old drivers on it. Right, so we ran out of time with that one, so we have to give up. She's going to charge us a $461 penalty and take 40 reputation. Harsh. So now we've got not a lot of money. Oh, she took her processor with her as well. Damn you, woman. I should have taken my stuff out. Oh, that's harsh. That's really harsh. Right. 1 terabyte. You can have a 1 terabyte disk. You're going to get more than you actually bargained for just because it was quicker that way. Validate. Turn it on. It'll work. Of course it will. There we go. Have we scanned his disk yet? Let's do that. Let's scan it. And we'll get the status of his disk. So we're quite heavily in the hole at the moment. Let's get some of this stuff out. Let's get this on disk thing out. This SSD. Hopefully someone will buy it and make us some money. And a stock AMP cooler. Meh. The USBs we'll use ourselves later. Yeah, that's all working fine. Shut down. That's fine. Let's format his hard disk. And then we can sell it. It'd be fun to see, for example, that you get corrupted disks or your things get lost in translation. Well, I mean, you do get corrupted disks. And the customers do come in and tell you things that are wrong with their machine that aren't wrong with their machine. There we go. He was happy. And we can go to assembly, take his disk out, and we can stick that on sale. Oh, it doesn't give us the hasn't given us the status. That's strange because I thought that doing this with the scan would tell us the status of the disk, but clearly it doesn't. Yeah, that woman gets a near perfect new PC and still moans about a few drivers not installed. That dog ain't gonna hunt in the real world. Too right. Wouldn't stand for that in the real world. There we go. Rescan, no errors. Take it out. No, it still says... So we're going to have to put that in a machine to actually inspect it. How can we do that? I don't know how we inspect a hard disk other than in that scan. Well, let's put it out for sale anyway. Let's do it at a reduced price. So it's saying like the retail should be $50.99. Let's do it at $39.99. There you go. It is secondhand after all. Customer. Owen Lambert. Hi, do you have Megabyte GX750Di here? No, I don't, and I don't have the money to buy it with either. Oh, I've got a mailbox thing. Bankrupt alert. Marcus seen. Open it. Yeah. Okay. He's going to pay us $338.99. Except that we're going to have to get a loan of payable in 5 days. There we go. We'll borrow that. 12 lots of 264 we've got to pay back. We'll borrow that and then we'll go and order what he wanted. What did he ask for? Megabyte GX 750 Di. Right, graphics card. Megabyte GI6. Buy. Anything else we want while we're ordering? Should we buy 2 of them to make it over the 500 and then we'll just stick one on sale? Order. I may pick this up if it doesn't come with the Yogscast bundle and if I have money left. I don't think it comes with the Yogscast bundle. Online banking has never been so complicated. Fair enough. Build yourself a work PC. Yeah. I mean, we could do that. The problem is we don't have much money. Mind you, we've got some money now, haven't we? So we could just buy an off-the-shelf bog standard machine. Or we could put one together. Economical, level 1. Optical drives, hard disks. I think what we'll do is we'll buy one off the shelf for now. Not the cheapest, but the one above it. Because we don't need it for anything really, like, high tech. Let's order that. We'll set it up and we can use that to maybe try and establish the status of that hard disk. And we can put all our software and things on it that we need. Hey, another customer. Sheng Teng. You do not look like a Sheng Teng. I hate to be stereotypical or, you know, borderline prejudice, but... Hi, do you have a Toshiba 60 gig SSD? No, I've got a 128 gig Samsag or whatever it's called. Why don't you buy that? But that's only $80 and I'm going to have to pay delivery charges for that. Go on, Toshiba 60 gig. Hard drive, Toshiba 60 gig SSD. It cost me $66.99 plus postage, $74.98, and he wanted to pay $80.99. Okay, we make something on it. We'll see how that goes. Here comes delivery man. Come faster. There we go. Accept. So that's our megabyte that he wanted and one for us. Finish. Right, let's put that there. $367. Fair enough. He should also be coming in a moment with another delivery, which will be our computer. And then another delivery, which will be our Toshiba hard disk. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong key and it's opening the shopping basket. There we go. Right. Hi, I have something for you. Yeah, okay. Right, so this is our work machine. So let's put this here. We will validate. No, wait a second. We won't. We will put that hard disk in it. Then we will validate and we will boot it up. Is it going to ask us what we want to boot from? No, because we formatted the other one. Unlocks all the parts and everything so that we can use them in other people's machines later on. Or indeed for building our own custom machine. Window 8. Only 8. I'll have to get a copy of 10 for it. And then sell the 8 license. And here's delivery man again with the Toshiba 60 gig, which you can have for your $80.99 and 5 reputation points. Right, let's see what we can download. 3D bench, disk burner, no. Driver detector, polygon backup, window USB DVD tools, RAM test, overclock stability tools. Does polygon backup let us scan I mean, we kind of want to download all of these anyway, so let's download Polygon Backup. I don't remember if that lets us scan a machine. Put a USB in. While we're doing this, let's download RAM test, because that is quite important. Aha, a ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hello, I'm looking for a Crosshair XTF120 quad. Is that something you can get for $18.99 when I don't already have it in stock? No. Bye. Because it will cost me money to get it in and sell it to her, so I'm not going to bother. I'm not doing a stock order at the moment. Right, download RAM test. Start RAM test, and it will create a bootable USB, which we can use to test RAM, which is useful. Get that performance software so you won't have to download that again. Yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the USB with RAM test on it and then put other stuff on it as well. So the virus scanner and the benchmarking software will all go on, hopefully will all fit on one USB. I think it will. And then when we need to, we can either boot off the USB to test people's RAM or put it in after boot and then use the other stuff on their machine. So that saves us some time. You're not coming in the shop. Right, let's speed up time a little bit. Come on, Computronic 800. There we go, right. So we now have RAM test 87 on there. We have Polygon Backup, which we're going to copy to... Right, hold on. Take that out. To E is what we want. There we go. So now we can install Polygon Backup easily. We're going to download... let's go back. Let's go download 3D Bench. And that's going to take ages. So let's really speed this up. Not a customer. Keep on walking. Not a customer. Not a customer. Okay. No. Come on, customers. Oh, that 3D bench must be huge. Download more RAM.com. The Window one. Ah, customer. Hi, my computer refuses to start. It just displays a weird black screen that says it can't find something. Can you help? Yes, I can, because you've probably got a corrupted hard disk. Let's go boot and see what we get. Operating system not found. Okay. Turn off. This should be an easy one. Assembly. Whip out the SON disk. And whip it in to there. Validate. And scan. That's still downloading. Quite slow. Come on. Right. 3D bench. Copy to E. If it will fit. Close that. Right, his scan's done. Repair. There we go. That's repairing. You could check the details of the 3D bench file to see what size it is. Yes, but that's just like hard work. This scan's taking a while as well, so let's speed this up. There we go, all repaired. And amazingly, every single time we do that, the operating system actually boots. That goes back in there. Validate. Turn it on. All should be fixed. think it's about 400 meg. Well, that's all right because this is like an 8 gig, isn't it? 8 gig USB. Or was it 4 gig? 4 gig, wasn't it? Yay, that works. Turn off. Shutting down. Done. Validate. And give it back to Gregory. There we go. Thank you for the moolah and the reputation. The copy is done. Okay. And that... Oh, I've already copied that one. Okay. We also need to download the antivirus so that we can put that on the memory stick as well. Those come in different colours too, I've been told. Oh, what, the memory sticks? Well, they do in real life. There we go. And that can copy to E as well. There we go. Anything else we need? I'll download that. What is that? That's the overclocking thing. Let's download that. Put that on the memory stick. Put everything as much as we can on one memory stick. There we go. Copy to E. Driver detector we don't need. We've got that, got that, got that. We'll download that just so that we've got it on this machine and then we can use it to create USBs later. Oh, here we go. Hi, I need this. He's buying the graphics card. Haha, for $367.99000000009537. Interesting. Except you are quite welcome to purchase that graphics card that I ordered just to make up the order so that I could get free delivery. That's taking a long time to download. Yeah, I don't think you can like change the colours and things in here. Would be nice. We can change the colours of the room that we're in. We won't do that just yet, but that's what this toolbox is for. We can play around with different doors and shelves and all this kind of thing. Nearly at the end of the day. You can order different colours, really? I mean, you can't here. They're just blue. Maybe they come up later in the game. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe. Come on, Window DVD tools. They might unlock. Indeed, they might. So we made a huge profit this day, which was actually us getting a loan. We made a bit of reputation. We completed five missions, accepted 4, completed 5, and we sold 3 components. Really? Only 3? That's downloaded. Let's get that installed. Oh no, we start it. Okay, we'll leave that then. Haven't actually got anything running on the machine. Don't need that. Got that. Got that. Okay, looking good. So, Polygon backup, 3D bench, Graysoft antivirus, overclock. Great. So, now that we've done all that, let's actually, let's actually install the Polygon backup. Gotta fly. Format, clone, copy, inspect. Inspect D. Scan. Right, so hopefully this will give us the the health of that hard disk so that we know what it's actually worth. Someone will come in with a USB. Hi, it's full. Can you help me? Maybe. Can you help me? I can delete it. I can format it for you. Okay, so that just says it's in good health. Oh, a mosquito or a fly or something flying around. Go away. Let's take that USB out now. Well, let's shut down and see if that actually... See if that gives us the status. Delete the USB itself with a hammer. Yes. I will delete your USB. I still don't think this is going to give us the status. It does! We have a green status. It's in fairly good condition and it's worth 5032. Cost of 5032 or something along those lines. You can go back on there then. I think we'll still reduce the price on it though. We'll reduce it to... Yeah, we'll stick with the $39.99 I think. I think that's fair for a second-hand hard disk. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's ours. We'll turn it on. And we'll make sure that we get everything installed on it. I wonder if I can take a hard disk out of someone's machine, put it in this one, and then run a virus scan on it. I wonder if that'll work. Overclock it. We could try overclocking it, actually. AMP FX 4300 it's running on. Haven't I got a... Oh no, I didn't get that better one that woman stole from us. So let's go back. Let's install... That was just start, wasn't it? That's 3D bench. So let's... Right, let's install 3D bench. It's going to take ages again. Well, I mean, in theory, running a virus scan on a secondary hard disk that you've plopped into a machine technically should work, because the virus signature is still there, even if it's not the main system disk. So it should still be able to recognise the existence of a virus, in theory. And you could, I mean, with most virus scanners these days, in real life, you can specify which drive you want to scan. Ah, a customer. Oops, no. Customer. Bruno Button. Hello, my computer will no longer start. What can I do? I think the on-off switch is broken. You are wrong. Validate. See what it does. Oh look, the on-off switch clearly works. Oh, 3 beeps. Now, what's 3 beeps? I think that's a power supply issue, isn't it? I can't remember. There is a way to find out. Let's shut this down and let's take our power supply out and put it in this one and see if it works. The joys of using your own computer for diagnostic purposes. So we take the power supply out. Take the power supply out of that one. Ours is the 450, remember that one. Put that in, connect it up, validate, start. Bingo! So we need to order him a new power supply. How much is he willing to pay us? He hasn't said, so hopefully he will pay through the nose. Let's go for power supply. He has an 830 watt power supply. Out of interest, if I shut this down and give it back to him with our power supply in, Will he accept it? Let's find out. No, validate. Validate. There we go. If I do that, he would accept that with our cheap power supply in. But then that means we end up with no power supply and no running computer. However, how much is he actually going to pay us? We've got 2,520. He paid us like $250 for that. So let's order ourselves a new power supply. And we can order ourselves, hey, why not let's us have the 830. We'll buy it. 179.98. Fine. And because this is busted, we can sell it for $5.40. And throw it away. It goes in the trash. We go to the trash can and then we say, sell what's in the trash. And we get $5 for it. Which is nice. Nothing in there. Good. So we've just got to wait for our new power supply to arrive, and then we have effectively upgraded our machine. Your chat broke just then. Yeah. That's not nice. The beeps are a nice touch, and there is a proper code to them. Like, you know, the 3 beeps means power supply, and 2 beeps then 1 beep means something, and 1 beep then 2 beeps means something, and things like that. And actually, at work on Friday, just gone, I had a machine that came in and it was doing 1 beep, then 2 beeps, and we knew instantly that it was a memory fault. We cleaned the memory chips, put them back in, worked fine. So the beep codes are actually something that you use in real life to diagnose what the problem is with the machine. We didn't have to do anything else. We just knew that the 3 beeps meant the memory, or the 1 beep, then 2 beeps meant the memory. And everyone was happy. This person has 2 bodies, wearing 2 skirts and 2 hairdos. Oh, one of the bodies is coming into the shop. Hello, Betty L. Lang. Hello, can I have some help? I don't understand what is wrong with my Andromede 626. Let's find out for you, shall we? Let's turn it on and find out. Ah, it would appear to me that your graphics card is faulty. I don't have a graphics card to hand. What have I got in mine? A Megabyte MA Fatal D4. Oh, it's got... I haven't got a graphics card in it. It's got onboard graphics. Let's shut this down. Doink. And the delivery man has bought our power supply. So let's put our power supply in. Doink. Doink. Yeah, we must have onboard graphics in our machine. This is not a good thing. We could upgrade that. So we need to order her one anyway. She doesn't actually know what the problem is with hers, so we can get away with putting whatever we like in there. Asus RS9. She's got an RS980, eh? So let's go graphics cards. Asus RS980. That's a $717 graphics card. That's rather a large graphics card. I wonder if we can get away with, say, an RS7. And she pays for effectively for an RS9. That's powerful level 2 though. Let's have a look. We've got one that's like powerful level 1. Will she notice? Let's go for, we'll buy an RS9 and we'll buy an RS7, and if she won't pay for the RS7 then we'll put the RS9 in. If not, we'll have the RS9. Order! I had to buy a new power supply for my machine. It was the source of numerous problems in my machine. This game is so nerdy, I love it. It is. It is a fantastically nerdy game. Let's turn this on. We can start downloading the RS7 drivers and uninstalling her RS9 drivers while we're waiting for it to arrive. Come on. Boot, boot, boot. There we go. Right. So, download drivers, graphics card, RS7 series, download. If I found out someone took my dodgy 1050 Ti and put in a 750 but charged me for the 1080 Ti, I'd come back with something solid and large. Yes, you would. But the majority of people would not know the difference. I say the majority, I do mean the majority. I was thinking baseball bat. Come on. We install the RS7 drivers. They're installed. And then we go settings, devices. No. Oh, hello. Hello, my computer has a problem and I really hope that you can help me. I have an Eagle ear. I also hope you'll be able to save my data. Okay. So do you have a hard disk fault? Let's find out. Operating system not found yet. Okay, so on off. We should just be able to fix this in here. Validate. Scan. Close that. Now, I don't remember how to uninstall. No, let's not format their hard disk. That's probably not a good idea. Oh, it's here. Of course it is. So let's uninstall the RS9 drivers. Here comes the delivery driver with both graphics cards. Hi, I have something for you. It's a baseball bat. No. RS9, RS7. As soon as that's uninstalled, we will put the RS7 in. Is that finished scanning yet? No, that's still scanning. Uninstalled, right. Shut down. There we go. Assembly, right. Out comes the RS9. In goes an RS7. Put it this way. Betty Lang has come in saying, I don't understand what's wrong with my machine. When you turned it on, there was things flickering all over the screen. If there are things flickering all over your screen and you don't understand what's going wrong with it, you clearly don't know about what a graphics card is, and therefore won't notice if you get back a different graphics card to the one that you handed over. So that is clearly working now. Let's find out if she's happy with it. If she's not, we can reverse the process, put the RS9 back in. Okay, so she has noticed the performance requirement. Let's take out the RS7. We shall put the RS9 in. And then we will have to reinstall the RS9 drivers. That is basura, as we say here in Spain. Oh no, sorry, that one is basura. Let's not ditch that. It will get us 23.55 when we empty the trash. There we go. So download center drivers. I'm assuming that if we go to here, yeah, we've only got the RS7 one. So let's delete. We will need to uninstall those again. Uninstall. $750 Ti is not a bad card at all. I agree, it is not a bad card. Oh, I forgot about this guy's hard disk. Right. Repair, please. Okay, RS7 drivers done. Drivers, graphics card, RS9, download. While we're doing all this then, let's put the RS7 in ours. There we go. So we just got an upgrade. Turn that on, we can benchmark that after. Install the RS9 drivers. This one will need RS7 drivers. Right, these drivers are nearly installed. Done. We can actually check it by going to devices, make sure everything's nice and happy. Turn it off. We can validate and then we can give it back, and hopefully she will give us lots and lots of money. Validate. No, come on. Validate. There we go. Betty. Let's see how much she gives us. She is happy now. Right, 1324. Ready? She gave us about $900. That's not bad. Now we need to download RS7 drivers on here. Hopefully this guy's hard disk is repaired by now. Yes, it is. Good. Whip that out. Whip it back in there. Validate. Validate. I know it's going to work. Let's just give it back to the guy. There we go. We saved all his data. Yay, everybody's happy. Okay, sorted. Oh, and now we've unlocked new skills. You know in advance the status of some components without needing to inspect them. I'm going to take that, both stages of that straight away. And we'll reduce the time on transactions, I think. Yeah, validate. There we go. So some components we will know straight away that, their status, apparently. How, I don't know. Hello there. Hello, every time I use my internet browser and picture shop, my computer becomes extremely slow. I usually open more than 20 tabs. I know this is a bad habit, but I need all these tabs open for my work. Can you help me? You've got $134 and you want me to upgrade your machine so that you can open more tabs in your internet browser. Okay, that must be a memory thing. Yeah. She's got 8 gigs of memory, she wants 16. I can do that. We haven't got any memory sticks in stock though, so let's go for memory. Right, so capacity. I'm assuming they're DDR3s. Shark jaws 2x4s, which is there, which is DDR3. Lovely. Okay, so DDR3, low energy, low energy. What one's cheap? Domino. 2 times 8. There we go. So let's buy. We'll buy 2 of those. So we've got 1 in stock. Anything else we need to buy while we're here? Let's buy a serial code for Windor 10 because we can actually put that on our machine. I don't think there's anything else that we want. No, doesn't look like it. So we're going to have to pay the delivery charge. 283. Order. And what I shall do is, no, hang on, first things first. Oh, that was all dealt with, wasn't it? She's just waiting for memory. Okay, yeah, so we can do this. So, drivers are all installed, yeah. Good. What was I going to do? Oh, we can try and overclock this, can't we? Let's launch a stability test. Oh, and we gained reputation. We actually lost some money over the course of the day, but no problem. So the CPU is running at 3 gigahertz. Not really any overclocking going on there. That's the max core temps. Okay, so oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to make a USB of the Windows 10 installation thingy. So start that, Windows 10 on the USB. We'll make an installation media for Windows 10. Those temps were like 60, 61 degrees, weren't they? So yeah, let's make a copy of Windows 10. Windows 10. Are you coming in my shop? You're not. Go away then. There we go. Right. Hi, I have something for you. You have the memory chips and a copy of Windows 10. I can RAM test those. I should have done that while she wasn't there. While I was waiting. Oh, I've got plenty of time. Right. You know, Shark Jaws it. Validate. Stick in RAM test. Boot it up. We'll run a RAM test so we can see what that memory's like. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. I forgot that you now have to do this boot selection thing. So let's turn it off and we'll do boot selection and we'll go into the BIOS. That's still making the DVD for us. Boot selection. Oh, it hasn't shut down properly. There we go. Boot selection. And we can run RAM test. There we go. So BIOS, RAM test. There we go. Launch complete system check. Yeah, test the RAM. And that will tell me that whether the RAM is any good to be sold, which it probably is because it hasn't failed, she just wants it faster. So there we go, the RAM's been tested, it's shutting down. Let's remove our USB, go back to assembly, and we can see, take that out. Hey, it's in pretty good nick. There we go. So let's put her 2x8 in, validate, and that should be enough to give it back to her. Yay, she's happy. Money. So now we can stick this memory on here, and that's now up for sale, as well as this one, which is also now up for sale. We'll reduce the price of this one just a little bit. We'll make it $54.99 because it's second hand. Not that it will necessarily sell, but looks quite accurate, that RAM test. It does. It looks like MEMTest 86, doesn't it? It's called RAM Test 87, but it's MEMTest 86, isn't it? Okay, we have a Windows 10 installation media. Let's shut down, and we can see if we can. Let's see if we can. Let's take that out for the moment. We'll go to the BIOS and we'll overclock. Hello. Boot selection. There we go. Okay. BIOS. Okay, so T-junction max 75. So it was running at 60-ish They don't let you change the core ratio or the CPU vCore yet. Base clock 110 from 100. That'd make it so if it's a 3 gig and it's running at 110, that would be 3.3, wouldn't it? 3.3. Let's see if we can get it to run like that. As is. We can run a stability test. Did I hit boot selection? I didn't mean to. And then we'll see if we can upgrade it to Win 10. I don't know if you can do an upgrade actually. I wonder if does it keep the files and things? That'd be interesting to find out, won't it? So program, no, must be in downloads. You start doing that. Whilst we have a look at what this person has to say. Over the past week, my contacts have been saying they've been receiving strange messages from me. My son confesses he tried to pirate a certain engineer's game. Unbelievable. I think this computer needs to be cleaned. I think you could be right. So let's do this, and we will put our RAM test USB in it. Validate that first of all. That goes in there. We boot up. We don't boot to RAM test. We boot to the system disk, and then we run we install the virus scanner from it without having to download it, which is fantastic. There we go. Still testing. Why does this say max core temp 40 odd? It's still testing. It's got a lot of testing to do. It's a 10% overclock. So oh, this one's booted up. We need to go into here, open this, install the antivirus. Higher motherboards have vCore unlocked, do they? Okay. Right. Program antivirus start. Complete system check. Yes. This is still going. Goodness me. Everything's taking a long time now, so we've got a virus scan that's taking ages and an overclock that's taking ages. Let's speed up time. See if we get any more customers in the meantime. Oh, that one's done. It passed. 64, 66, 65. So we could push it a bit more. We could push it a bit more. Maximum is 75. 10% added 6 degrees to it. So if we now go another 5%, might be pushing it, but let's save and exit and we'll do the same thing. We'll run another scan. Oh, antivirus is finished. It destroyed 3. We need to reboot to finish it. There we go. And that job will be done as soon as that's finished rebooting. This is booting up, so program, no, it's in downloads, overclock stability tools start, yes. Let that get on with that. Oh, customer. Hi, do you have Cruiser EXT87 here for $1,596? I'm sure I can order one. Accept. I think that is a computer, isn't it? EXT87, which cost me $1,329. Buy that, free delivery. Order. This game is rather slow paced. Well, I mean, you can speed it up, like so. And that, you know, makes it faster. Shut down. Error detected, core 0. Okay, so it overheated at that setting. So shut down. We'll reduce it a little bit. That's done. That is Alice's. So you can go there. She's happy. She pays her bill. Fantastic. Won't make for any explosions or chases. You can make the amount of customers up to 200%, and that isn't slow paced at all. Indeed, you can. I think I just left it at 100%, didn't I? Because we're on the hard setting. Right, so let's go to that. See how that does. There we go. My reputation is only at -95 now, as opposed to -250 that it started at. Do you like my little counter thingies that I've added on the side here on the stream, showing how many people are viewing? Do you like that? Little touch. Hey, delivery man, I have something for you, and it's going to make me some money. Thank you very much, Mr. Levine. Here you go. Have your computer, and pay me lots of money. Thank you very much. He was 112% happy with that. Right, this is running now. Oh, I keep doing that. Download, overclock, start. Yes, I want to launch a stability test. Speed it up. Oh, customer. Right. Hi, I'm trying to become an indie game developer. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I know. At the moment, my computer is too weak. Can you help me with that? It's a Cruiser EXT87. Okay, I just sold one of those. Right, so he's got an MZI GX660. He's got an FX5340 black, the same as the last guy, and two 4 gig thingies. So let's do the same upgrade we did before. Processor goes to a 6340. Memory goes to... We could do 64 gig now, but this is selected 2x4s. They are DDR3. We can't do DDR3 in 64 gig, so you get some aliens, the same as the last guy did. And your graphics card... You've got an MZI GX660, GX660 is 64. Let's go frequency. So the GX660 is there. We can give you a GX770. How much money have you got? 1,300. If I was to buy this, it will cost me $965. That's about as good as you're going to get, I think. So let's order that, and we've got to sort out your drivers and things. Can we test this stuff? We can somewhere along the line, can't we? Error detected in core 2, so that obviously overheated as well. Let's turn you off. Put your CPU fan back in. And we'll boot you up. And then we can run some benchmarks and stuff, I guess, to find out if the graphics card and everything that we're taking out are any good. The last woman took all the stuff with her, didn't she? Right, let's downclock this again. No, let's download. No, we don't need to download. We've got them all on here, haven't we? So, open this. Right. Let's go for an overclock stability test. To test the processor. This one, we need to go into the BIOS. We'll take that down to 111. Save and exit. Oh, turn off. There we go. Right, you're rebooting. Good. So we're doing an overclock test on this one, which will tell us if the CPU is any good while we're waiting for the delivery. We can then do a mem test and a bench, a 3D bench, to find out if the graphics card is any good. I think that should all work. You just start up normally, please. It says it's in quite bad condition, which means it might actually not be very good. Good. What are we testing at the moment? CPU, which is saying is good. It's saying that it knows that the condition is good. So I'm guessing it kind of already knows the results of this test. Graphics card we don't know. Hard disk we don't know. Memory we don't know. The hard disk we can't take. So we can test the memory. We can test the graphics card. And then we can sell them. Let's do one more test. Overclock test on that one at 111. Delivery man has brought that person's stuff. I will take one SanDisk 128 gig SSD. Okay, thank you very much. That's that SSD sold. Should we put the serial key for Windows 10 on sale just in case we don't get around to using it? And we're not going to need that stock cooler either, are we? Let's put that there. Okay, so this one's still testing. That's still testing. Speeding up time. Test complete. Okay, so let's go to here again. Open that. We're going to install 3D bench, which takes a while. This scan is taking a while as well. Error detected on core 2. I hope we haven't damaged the hard disk. Damaged the processor. What does it say if we go to this? No, it still says good. So it literally just, it will only let us do a 10% overclock. Like so. Save. So this particular chip must have a 10% limit on the overclocking. Different chips obviously have different limits. Oh, this takes a long time. There we go, right. Programs, 3D bench, start. Stability test. We made this mistake last time, I think, didn't we? But we ran out of time. But there we go. Oh, daily report. Yeah, we've improved in our reputation and we've lost money. You know, that's how things go. Did we do the 3D bench? Well, we now know the status of the graphics card, so I guess that we must have done. Let's close that. Let's shut down. We'll do a quick memory test. Come on. RAM test. Yep. Because that doesn't actually really take all that long. Speed it up. This one should be doing... oh no, we know that it's stable at 110. Oh, let's do the scan anyway, just to be safe. RAM test is done. So we now know the RAM is in good condition as well. Excellent. Assembly. Out comes the RAM, out comes the graphics card, out comes the CPU. 6340 goes in. The cooling... goes in. The cooling fan goes on top. There we go. The 770 that we bought goes in. And the new RAM that we bought goes in. Validate. Boot. And we need to download the drivers and get it back to them. This stream reminded me I need to overclock my CPU. I can't overclock mine because it overheats because it's a stupid AMD chip. Actually, these are not in fantastic quality. They are in functional quality, but not fantastic. You can tell by these little dots here, they are not green. Download drivers, graphics cards, GX7 series. I need to install these and uninstall the other ones. 2025, eh? Let's open this cabinet here. We'll put that on sale for $34.99. 1857. We'll put that on sale for $34.99 as well. And the memory 531. We'll put that on for $19.99. Second-hand goods. If no one buys them after a while, we'll sell them. Download, install. I'm keeping my factory settings. I don't need them to be overclocked. Indeed. I have a 4 GHz chip, which is running at 4 GHz. And before upgrading my power supply, it was not stable and it would not run at 4 GHz. Now it does seem to run at 4 GHz, but every so often I am getting odd little crashes, which makes me think I have possibly got a faulty chip. But it's the chip I've had for a while. There's not really much I can do about it because I can't afford to replace it. So there you go. Okay, so that's done. We need to uninstall the RX6 drivers, and then we have not got very much time. We need to get this back to this customer. Toot sweet. Done. Shut it down. Get it validated. You can wait until I've done this because this is more urgent. Shut down. Wait for it to do its shutdown thing. There we go. It's off. Validate. Please accept this. Really? They don't like it. What do you want? Do you have an 88 4x8 CL9? I don't, but I'll order one in for you. Memory 4x8. Order it. So the performance gain was only 79% and they wanted more of a performance gain. What could I really have done? GX770. What did I get her? GX770. So she wanted an RS8 or an RS9. There's no way I was buying her an RS9 because they're too expensive. RS8 we could have done. I really don't see that would have been a major difference. But it's too late now because I'm not going to get it in time, so we've lost out on that one. So let's quickly whip out the bits we bought for her and she'll take them back when we say give up, and she charges us 500 $8 for it. And we get to keep the stuff that we bought for her. So, let's put that in there, that in there, that in there, and if anyone... That guy wanted an alien 4x8, didn't he? Yeah, there you go, have that one. Thank you, come again. And the one that we've ordered, we'll just replace that. Fair enough. In fact, we could put it in ours. Oh, we passed the test thingy. Let's do a benchmark on ours. We can find out what it is, what it's like. And then we could possibly do a benchmark once we put new memory in it and see if that makes a big difference. I don't think it does make a huge difference in this game, but we can find out. So we've lost reputation today and we've lost money today, but we've got parts in here that we can sell. Actually, yeah, I think we've got stock. We've got a stock cooler on that. Yeah, stock AMP cooler. So we could get a better cooler for it, and then we could possibly overclock it more. That is a good idea. Oops. That's what happens when you click out of the window in this game. Come on, benchmark. What I'll do is I'll jot down what this result is. 7253, that's pretty rubbish. 7253.5, 46.7, and 40.4. And that's all based on the graphics card, isn't it? So that's not actually going to make any difference if I change the memory. Hi, I have something for you. Great. It's the Alien 4x8s that I ordered. They can now go straight on the shelf. Good. Right. So let's shut this down. We could put the... Is the GX 770 better than the graphics card that we've got in there at the moment? What have we got in there? We've got the RS7. So graphics cards, GX 770 is there and the RS7 is down there. So it's got a faster clock. So it's actually a better graphics card than we are using. So let's go to assembly. I could actually put both in. Don't know that that would really do a good job though. Swipe the 4x4s out and put 4x8s in. That's an FX 6340. What have we got in there? Let's put that in there. There you go. This is actually going to be a huge upgrade. And then we'll sell that, sell that, sell that. Validate. On. Oh, hello. Oh. Internal CPU shut down. We've got a blue screen crash. Okay. My computer refuses to start. It just displays a weird black screen that says it can't find something. Okay. Probably a hard disk fail. Right. So what was that error? That was... Oh, I wonder if that was because we're overclocking and we've got a stock fan. Oh, you didn't get a chance to read it. Internal CPU shutdown, indeed. I wonder if it's a cooler issue. We've only got stock AMP coolers. Yep, that one's an operating system not found, so that's a hard disk scan. Easy peasy squeezy lemon. Scan. Error. Oh, you got a hard disk burn. 600 gig ultra. What have I got here? I've got a 420 gig. Would you be happy with a 420 gig? Is it used? It's used as well. Oh well, let's try it. Validate. He's running Windows 10, which we'll need to install, won't we? Because that disk is empty. Yep. Fortunately, we put Windows 10 on a USB stick. Yes, let's install Windows 10 for him. And then we can install his drivers and things. So, an internal CPU shutdown. I don't really know what that means. So let's put our old CPU back in. With our stock cooler. And that will boot. Yeah. Okay, this has got Windows 10 on it now, so let's go devices. Yep, so it needs motherboard and graphics card drivers. Drivers, motherboard. So the motherboard is a DIL DL642. So DL642. Nope, 642. Download that. We need graphics card drivers for this one now as well, don't we? So we've got RS7 ones in there, and we've put an RX 770 in. Install those motherboard drivers on that one. I don't actually know what that error is. What was the graphics card we put in? Yeah, GX 770, which is this, GX 7 drivers. Oh. This one, we need to download graphics card drivers for GX 580, so that's GX 5 series download. I bet he's going to complain because we've given him a smaller hard disk. NVIDIA GX5. I'm not really actually making any money, which is not very good. Speed up time, get these drivers installed on both machines. This one can start doing a benchmark now that it's got a new hard disk and more memory, a new graphics card and more memory in it. What do you want? Hi, I need this item. Okay, take it. 409. Fine. That's our old graphics card. It's yours. Right. Everything installed now? Yes, everything is installed. Shut down, validate, give it back to him and see if he moans. If he does, then we'll have to actually buy him a hard disk. There we go. Nope, doesn't mind. There we go. He's quite happy to have our second-hand hard disk. Which is why you don't just chuck away stuff. What happened to all the stuff that I put in there? I thought I put a load of second-hand stuff in there. Oh no, she took it. She took it. The customer took it because we didn't actually finish their install. Fair enough. That's fine. 2 8s, 2 4s. Okay, so we've got memory going there. We've got some memory there. 4 4s. Let's take the memory out of here. Put all the memory in here for now. There we go. Oh, we've got 7581 now. So our benchmark 7581.6 has gone up 300 points. And we're now at 47.5 instead of 46.7 and 42.6 instead of 40.4. Not that that is a huge difference, but it's better than what we had. Delete that. Don't need that. I don't know why we couldn't use that CPU though. Are we still overclocking? Maybe it's something to do with that. I don't think we are. I don't think that would be the issue, to be honest. That wouldn't spark an error on boot up necessarily. I don't know, would it? I suppose it might. No, it's gone to 100. Okay, well we can go. We know we can go to 110. I wonder if that will affect the benchmark. I don't think it does, but we can try it. 10% boost on the CPU. It's interesting to test these little things. Come on. Right, so if we run 3D Bench again, speed up time while it does it. Hopefully we'll get another customer come in. Ah, there we go. Hi, I think I have a problem with my computer. It doesn't want to start. Is it broken? Yes. Otherwise it would start. What's it doing? One beep, then 2 beeps. That was power supply, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. So, oh, your power supply is down there. You've got a Crossair CA650S80 power supply. That is a 650 watt power supply. For 141.99. You haven't given us a budget, have you? No. Now the last person took a much lesser power supply. What if we go from a 650 for $141 to a 550 for $114? We'll buy that. It costs us 122 because of postage. And we'll see how that does. Something, yeah, overclocking did make a difference. So we're now at 7630.5, 47.5 and 42.6. So the physics and the graphics have stayed the same, but the score has improved. Okay. Now, the next thing to find out is if installing Windows 10 makes a difference, but also if installing Windows 10 will delete all of this stuff that we've got, which it probably will. So what I could do with is a backup hard disk, but I don't think I've got any hard disks knocking around, are we? Have we? No. I could copy everything onto her computer. Her computer's not on at the moment. Other than that, I've got the rest of the stuff that I need, apart from the drivers, on a USB, haven't I? On the RAM test USB. If I pop that in. Oh, that wasn't right. If I do that. No. Polygon, bench, antivirus, overclock. Polygon. It's got RAM test installed. Bench, antivirus, overclock. Hasn't got the drivers. Hasn't got that. I don't think we actually need that though. Let's copy it over anyway. Because we can. Where's the delivery guy with that power supply? Oh, customer. Hi, my computer refuses to start. It displays a weird message saying it can't find something. Okay. Let's try yours out. Validate. Turn it on. Is it going to be a hard disk fault? Operating system not found. There's the delivery guy. That'll be her power supply. Oh. It was not a power supply fault. That's interesting. Okay, so that must be a different beep code to last time. I thought it was the same beep code. How about let's run a RAM test. Okay, so we can't even boot. Okay, so oh. Oh, is that DDR4? It is. Grr. No, I can't put DDR4 in there either, can I? Idiot. What does this one take? Oh, how convenient is that? Right. To put her memory in that machine. Oh. It's memory. Take that out. Put. That was hers, wasn't it? Operating system not found. Yep, good. Right, so that memory was 2 16s at 3300 of DDR4. So, memory. 2 16s makes 32. 3300. So that'll be those ones. Yep. Let's get that in. And I will have my power supply back. Thank you very much. You can use yours, which was actually pretty crummy. There you go. Right, so that can wait for those memory chips. This one, we need to go to assembly, take the hot. Oh, okay. Guess at which hard disk is the faulty one. power supply can go on sale in that case. That memory can go back on sale. That's my 4x4s, yeah. So those two 16s are faulty. Worth $6.30 apparently. What's the situation with this one? What are we doing with this now? Oh, we're going to install Windows on it, aren't we? So you can have the Windows 10 USB on. Let's take the Windows 10 serial key off the shelf. Remove that serial key. Oh, Windows 10 not found on this machine, because of course the sticker knows that. Let's repair that hard disk. We might as well put that CPU on sale. Where did that hard disk come from? This just booted up, didn't it? I don't want Windows 8, thank you very much. Where did that hard disk come from? Oh, I think that was the faulty one, wasn't it? Right, boot selection is what I wanted. That hard disk is now fixed. That can go not in that one. Let's put it in the right machine. Install Windows 10. Yes. Your machine is now happy. You can have that back. Dominica. Your machine back. There we go. Delivery man's coming with the memory for that one. Hello. Accept. And plop it in there. Validate. Boot it up, make sure it works. If it helps, when you hover over a component or PC, it tells you in the tooltip who it belongs to. Yes. I do know that, I just can never see it. Richard S. Joh. Yeah, let's sell that, that's just going to be junk. This one's booting now, that's a good thing. This one has installed Windows 10. All our stuff that we downloaded is gone. Right, drivers, motherboard. It is an Megabyte MA Fatale. Download. This one's all sorted. That can go back to the customer, and they can pay us some monies. Pushtaji Zhuzhovkia. Oh, your computer back. Finish. Okay. Reputation is almost at 0. Install those drivers, and we're going to need the GX7 drivers as well. That can come out. That can go in, because that's got software on it that we can copy across and get installed. Before we do that though, let's get the drivers for the graphics card, which is a GX7. We'll get that installed. Speed up time because we've got no customers. Install. Oh, customer. Hello, I'm looking for an Antsec Tri-Chill. Is that something you can get? You want me to get you a CPU fan for $8.99 when I have to pay $6.99 in postage, $7.99 in postage? No, sorry, I'm not getting you a CPU fan. Maybe if I was already doing an order, maybe I would consider it. Let's put the Windows 10 license key on there. There we go. What would happen if I didn't put a license key on my own machine? don't think that anything would happen, to be quite honest. Right. Copy to C. Uh, 3D bench we can just install. You can still use it, just can't validate it. Well, in real life, you know, you can still use Windows 10 without activating it or whatever. Oh, you mean you can't validate? I see. You can't validate there. Oh, that would be an issue, yeah. Oh, I don't know what's going on, but I have some shortcuts that keep appearing on my desktop. Yes, I can stop that with a virus scan. This thing's nearly finished. Actually, we could experiment with my theory, couldn't we? If I install the virus scanner, whip the hard disk out of his machine, and oh, he's got 2 hard disks, and they're both 2 terabyte hard disks. This is quite a machine he's given us here, actually. He's got a GX 770, a full copper CPU, 2 16 gig DIMMs. DIMMs. They're not really called DIMMs anymore, are they? You can't put it on sale or put it under the counter. No, fair enough. AMP FX 7330 he's got, so we could improve our CPU. Probably need a better motherboard for it. Back. Alright, they're both installed. Copy that to the C drive, and then we're done with this for the moment. Doop doop. Let's take the boot this one up. This is a high-end machine. Can I blueprint from it? I think I can, can't I? Megalenic. Mind you, I don't need to blueprint from it. Yeah, nice machine. Right, I haven't put the USB in. That would help. Install the virus scanner. We'll run a virus scan. Now, out of interest, does it bench any better with Windows 10 instead of Windows 8? So that was a GPU upgrade, that was a memory upgrade, and now we've got Win 10 upgrade. See what the benchmarks is on that. Yeah, if it's a pre-built system, I should just be able to buy one in here now that I've seen it. Yeah, Megalenic 2200 Gravitonic Stream. Have I had one of those in? 3,500. Can't even afford it. If the customer wanted to buy it, I'd have to get a loan to buy the computer to sell to the customer. And then hopefully pay back the loan with the money that they give me for it. I'm quite concerned that we're going to have a tax bill come through. Well, that was a bankrupt alert. Let's get rid of that. We will have a tax bill for $2,700 coming soon. And we won't be able to afford it because we don't have any money. Oh, that's installed. We now need to actually run it. Take the USB out. Launch system scan, yes. This benched at 7633.0, which is slightly better. Physics only came in at 45. Graphics came in at 42.6. So the physics has dropped. The graphics is the same, but the overall bench has improved. Interesting. Overclock stability is still the same. Okay, so we could start having a look at building this kind of machine. 32nm tech. It's not necessarily a better chip looking at the specs. It's better in core performance. What's the lithography stat all about? And the frequency of this one is better than this one. Oh, because it's a that's 30. It's a 3.3 gigahertz instead of a 3 gigahertz, and it's actually cheaper. Interesting. Okay. Customers want newer lithography, I was told. Yeah, so that's the where it says 22 nanometers, I think is the lithography, and this one says 32 nanometers. I believe that is the lithography. I'm curious to know why our motherboard wouldn't run that chip, why that chip didn't work. What have we got? A megabyte MA Fatal D4. MA Fatal D4 is there. What's CM? Category CM. Does the processor give us that information as well? No. Don't know why that other processor wouldn't work in our machine. I'll have to look at that. The blue screen crashes are new, so customer. Hi, I think I have a problem with my computer. It doesn't want to start. Is it broken? If it doesn't start, then yes, it's broken. Oh, but it does start. You've just got a graphics card fault. God, that virus scan is taking a long time. So it's got 4 terabytes of hard disk to get through. Right, shut you down. What graphics card have you got? You've got a MZI GX850 graphics card. That one. So I can buy one of those. The antivirus scan is done. He had a lot of infections. Let's reboot that. And that's ready to give back to Shengteng. Oh, I don't want you to boot up really. Never mind, I'll just let you boot up then. There we go. And then we can shut you down and we can give you back to Shengteng. And we've got to wait for his graphics card to come in. Oh, validate. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, this one we're waiting for a graphics card. Because that one is faulty. Let us sell the faulty one. They were faulty memory chips as well. We'll sell those. And let's put the Windows 8 serial key on sale. I don't know that anyone will come in and buy just the serial key for Windows 8. Windows 8. Oh, we need to empty the trash to get the money for the things we've put in there. Not that it's much, but it's better than nothing. Delivery will be here in 19 ticks, 18 ticks. So I'm not sure if we need to upgrade the motherboard in order to put a better CPU in there. There is the better CPU, the 6340. Out of interest, does that say that's a 32 nanometer? We could get the 22 nanometer. 4 4s, what's that? 4 8 16. Yeah. 2 8s is also 16. We currently have, what have we got? 4 8s. So we've got 64 gigs of memory. Game saved. Here's the delivery man. Ding ding. Accept. There is her GX850. Don't need to install any drivers. We just plop it in, validate, validate, and we give it back because we know it's going to work. And they pay us lots of money. We're at 2,000. We have -6 reputation. We nearly have a reputation. Oh, customer. This will put us in the black as far as reputation. My computer is doing something weird sometimes when I use it. Okay, let's find out what the weird thing is that it's doing. Okay. I've not seen this issue in this game before. I don't know if that's a hard disk fault or if there's something else going on there. That could be a motherboard fault. Could be a power supply fault that's not producing a beep code. Got a power supply we can test it with. Let's scan the hard disk because that's the most likely culprit in this event. Because it's getting past the post screen, and it's when it's getting to the hard disk to boot that it's having a problem. Unusual one, that. Did we copy everything back onto the machine from this? I think we did, yeah. Let's download that while we're doing this. Okay, it's not a hard disk fault. Why would it boot? It's not power supply, it doesn't look like it, because that's spinning fine. That's quite unusual. Oh, what's this? Here, tax department. 2,700 tax in 2 days' time. Ouch. What would cause it to start to boot and then fail? It's not a hard disk fault. Let's try the power supply. Well, I don't think that's the issue. Oops. No, it's not the power supply. So, graphics card? I don't think so. No. Memory. What's she got? 4 times 8. I haven't got 4 times 8 available, but... Oh, is it DDR4? I haven't got any DDR4. Really should have some spare DDR4s around, actually, shouldn't I? That's the end of the day. It's got an AMP chip in it, so let's put another AMP chip in it. See if it's a processor fault. No. I do believe that this might be a mainboard fault. But that's an expensive one to find out to be wrong. MZ Farah D4. So motherboard MZ Farah D4. It's an expensive board as well. It's a step up from the one that I'm using in my machine. Go on, let's buy a couple of those. I'll be quite surprised if this is actually a motherboard fault, to be honest, but let's find out. Speed the game up so we get that delivery. Let's put the 6340 back on sale because that's ours. And I don't know why that's back in my... There we go. Need to take off now, thanks for the stream. No problem, Doug. Glad you enjoyed it. See you soon. Let's take everything out of here in preparation for the new motherboard arriving. I think it is a motherboard fault. We bought 2 so that we've got one to put in ours if we want to. Connect everything up. In goes his CPU. Doink doink. In goes his cooling fan. Connect. In goes his RAM. In goes his graphics card, or hers. What is it? G10. I can't remember if that was a he or a she. Validate. Boot. Please boot. Hey, it was the motherboard. So let's sell the junk. I've received an email from my bank informing me that they noticed unusual activity on my account. You have a virus then, don't you? Let's get you booting up. This one is now fixed. So Jitan can have her computer back. Done. Validate. There you go, Jitan. Pay me the money. 1,800. Let's get that memory stick rather. Put it in there. Install the antivirus. Now, I've bought this for myself, but I need money to pay my tax bill. So I'm wondering if I should just sell that. Because I don't have any DDR4 memory to go in it, so let's put it on sale for the moment. If we get really desperate for tax, we'll have to sell off some stock and hope that we can recover. I think you recover cost price on it, which is a bit strange, but Installation on Ultimate complete. Oh, programs, antivirus start. Take my USB out. Delete that. Delete that, because that's just the install package, which I don't need on my machine. Confusing things. There we go. Nice and clean, our home computer with 3D Bench and antivirus installed. We've got the polygon backup and the stability tools. Excellent, all good. Let's get this virus scan done. Get this machine back to its owner. Oh, another customer. Looking for a pure stone. Is that something you can get? I don't know, because I don't know if I will actually make a profit on it. It is cooling. Pure stone, 59.99, 67.98. I would just about make profit on it. So let's buy 2. No, let's not. I can't really afford to do that. Let's order it and then accept your offer. And as soon as that arrives, I can give that to you. This virus scan's taking ages. There we go. Whoa, lots of viruses. Reboot to get rid of those. There we go. Shut down. And Taylor, validate. You can have your machine back and you can pay for it. Thank you very much. Saturday, where are we? It's Sunday, so we've got one more day left to pay that tax bill. Let's speed up the delivery guy. Here he comes. Accept. Take that. Give that to you because you ordered it. Finished. Why have I got a random fan? Have I stolen a fan from a customer? I think I maybe have. I think I've somehow managed to steal a fan from a customer without them noticing. And without me noticing. So that's going on the shelf. That was an internal fan. I must have accidentally dragged it. Right, well anyway. This has been quite a long stream. So I'm going to call it a day there because I'm quite tired and I could do with a drink and then I want to go to bed. So I hope you've enjoyed watching some hardware engineers. I hope it's been something a little bit different for you. I know we haven't been too hot on Tycoon week for the last couple of months. It seems to be the week that I keep missing. Another customer's just come in. Pause the game. Pause the game. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this for Tycoon Week. This is still in development, it's still early access, so I don't know where it's going to go from here, what's going to change, what's going to improve. Can you expand the company and hire workers? Currently, no. Whether that's going to be something that comes in later, don't know. It's, as I say, it's early access, they're still working on it, hopefully. You know, there's more good things to come. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe so that you get notifications next time we go live and when we, you know, upload videos and things to YouTube or Twitch or you know, wherever you're watching from. Press the thing that says that you enjoyed it and want to know more. And that's about it from me. So thanks for watching, guys. I've been El Bristow. This has been Ellitopia Gaming. You've been watching Ellitopia Live, and this has been Hardware Engineers. Don't forget to support the indies, and I'll see you next time.